Well, we're excited to have you all here today because we're unveiling some exciting new member benefits for members of Vision Serve Alliance. And these are great programs, regardless of whether you're a member or not. So I'm really excited to hand this over to Sue Draddy and have her tell us all about these new member benefits.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us today. As you know, a really important goal of ours is to continue to provide public education on the availability and the importance of vision rehabilitation services. And a lot of these benefits are really towards that goal. So for this whole year, we're going to be launching these benefits. They'll continue, but the goal is really to help you increase as a member awareness of your organization, your programs, and your services. To reach more information, as I said, with information about the life-changing vision rehabilitation and other support services, and then really playing a key role together in our industry to raise the boat and raise the awareness for the entire vision rehabilitation field. And again, really exciting new ways to extend your reach and impact with the people that you serve. So the first one is a vision rehabilitation blog. And the goal of that is really to create a monthly blog that'll make it easy for you to share on your website or link to one of our websites that will provide information and education on very high interest topics. Again, it really helps add another layer of educational depth and really helps you support your broader digital outreach. We'll provide members that participate with a quarterly editorial calendar so that you know what's coming up. And then blogs are written, we'll be writing those, so it makes it easier for you. It's turnkey, so that we'll write blogs in a way that it's really going to appeal to a broad audience. So whether that's people living with blindness and vision loss, or whether it's professionals or their families or caregivers, really. So again, we're going to make sure that it's really able to be read by all audiences. And then we'll have general and age-specific posts, right? Because different members are providing services, different services to people of different ages. So we want to make sure that there's something for everyone and that you feel that the content that you're putting up on your blog really reflects your audience and the people that you support locally. We're going to do 1 or 2 monthly posts. So again, we'll give you all of that content. So again, be really easy for you to activate this blog. Again, crucial education is really the key to this. Creating that additional public awareness layer will be turnkey implementation. As I said, we will give you an embed code that you can simply embed the blog right onto your website and create your own blog, or you can link people to a separate blog. And then what's great about the blogs is that it really gives you more information on your website for content-rich SEO keywords. So whether you're using those for organic search results or whether you're using those for Google Ad grants, it'll really be helpful. And then potential blog topics, we're going to be covering a lot of different topics. Certainly want people to understand what blindness and low vision is, the importance, everything from the importance of eye exams to all different types of eye diseases, vision loss topics, and of course, vision rehabilitation. And the good news is that members who participate can actually nominate topics. So we'll be continuing to add to this list of topics, and we'll send this out to you so you can see it, but there's going to be a broad range of topics that we'll cover in the blog. The next benefit is Google Ad grants. Many of you may already have grants. Some of you may not. Google grants are basically the nonprofit version for Google Ads. So people get to see your ads when they log into Google and they search certain terms. Most 501c3 nonprofits are eligible for the grant program. And Blue Tusk is an agency that we've partnered with that can actually help members who don't yet have a grant apply for one and get one quickly. Once the nonprofit is approved, you can participate, and that's $10,000 in Google Ad credits a month or $120,000 a year. Grants can be used, for those of you who don't yet have grants, for a broad range of digital objectives, including building awareness for your organization, promoting a blog. So that would be a great way to promote the blog that you would be getting through us. Drive website visits, attract new donors, new email subscribers. Again, there's a lot of different ways that you can use the grants to build your audience. And then again, that really helps support SEO. So at Vision Serve Alliance, we're maximizing our grant. We spend about $10,000 a month. And in addition to getting all of those websites visits from the grant itself through the ad campaigns, it's also really helped us raise our organic search. So there's really that kind of benefit as well through SEO benefits. Google Ad grants, many of you probably already have them, but basically you type in a keyword and then the ad would pop up if it's relevant to what your ad campaign is. So this is an example of someone typing in global giving, and then Google would serve that ad up. And then it would usually come up as a sponsored. You've probably seen on Google sponsored ads. So what's great is that we've worked with Blue Tusk for a long time, and we've worked out a partnership with Blue Tusk where they're going to offer a broad range of services available to our members at a greatly reduced cost. So basically they would do a consultation with any members that are interested in this, do keyword research for you, do digital ad campaigns, really optimize your website pages, really help you build power pages to generate a lot more traffic to your site and kind of make your ads as effective as possible. Looking at a click strategy, and then they would have monthly ongoing meetings with you. And again, there's a members only savings. So we'll have a whole webinar in June that will talk about Google Ad Grants in much more detail. This is really kind of an initial overview, but that will really talk about how organizations can use them. As you may know, Google Grants used to be very easy to spend your money. They've become more difficult, more complex. Blue Tusk and Carlos can really walk you through what the best strategies might be to help you get up to that $10,000 cap if you're not already there. And then another exciting thing that we're here to share is Vision Rehabilitation Week. So we've launched Vision Rehabilitation Week. It'll be June 10th through 16th. And we really want all of our members to support the holiday, again, to really create crucial awareness for the holiday and more awareness of these services. So it's going to be June 10th through 16th. We are partnering with National Today, which is an organization that basically they establish holidays for Major League Baseball and McDonald's, Unilever, large organizations, and they really help them establish those holidays, and they have really deep connections with the media. So you can see on the slide, they have huge social media presence, Google search, digital video, like a lot of different digital campaigns that they push out. So they're a trusted resource for the media to kind of come to their website and kind of find out what holidays are on the radar. So our holiday page is already up on National Today, and they get 5 million website visits a year. And then when we launch our campaign on June 10th, there'll be an email going out to 350,000 national subscribers, which will include a lot of media outlets. So we're really hoping that that will help Vision Rehabilitation Week really kind of get out to a very broad audience. And as I said, they're really trusted by all the morning shows, newspapers, magazines. So again, the goal is really to start getting, hopefully through Vision Rehabilitation Week, more stories and more awareness out there about vision rehabilitation services. So we really hope all of you will participate. We will be sending you a lot of information as this month ends. So we'll be sending you a press release, a holiday page on our website as well. We're going to have emails that go out, and then we're going to provide you with a toolkit that'll make it really easy for you to support the holiday. We're thrilled that our national partners are all coming in to support the holiday. So National Council on Aging is doing a special article. We're doing social media push with them. American Society on Aging is doing an article. National Eye Institute is going to be promoting the holiday with us. And then a lot of our coalitions will also be really helping to spread the word. So again, we're hoping that this holiday, like some other holidays that people have promoted in the past, will really give us another way as a whole industry, as a whole community, to kind of really raise awareness of vision rehabilitation during this period. And the goal is to continue this year after year and continue to grow it and build it. We've had 2 features already, thanks to APH for featuring Vision Rehabilitation Week in their blog. And then we had a dog guide article that went out on Fido Friendly magazine, and they'll be doing a nice push for us to their 225,000 followers in June. So as I said, we're going to have a toolkit. We'll be giving you content, information, graphics so that you can put it on your calendars. You can put it on your website, include it in your newsletters. We'll have a lot of graphics that you can share on social media, and we'll give you the post content. So again, the goal is to make this like really easy. And part of what we want Vision Rehabilitation Week to do is also be like the tip of the spear with people that are coming into the first time to a holiday in our category, in our community. So we want to kind of provide everyone with the holidays for the next 12 months so that they know, White Cane Day, National Guide Dog Month, other holidays that they can support, and we can all activate together as a community. And here are just some of the holidays. What we'll do is we'll send this out as well, and you can add holidays that may not be on this list just to make sure that everyone has a comprehensive list of all the holidays that are of interest in our community. The next step is we really want people to sign up if you're interested in participating in any of these programs. So next week, we will send you a form to confirm your interest. So if you're interested in having the educational blog, you can let us know. You can let us know whether you want that to be embedded onto your website or whether you want to link to our new microsite. And we'll give you all of the information, including the first quarter's editorial calendar, so you can kind of see what's on the horizon, what's coming up. Google Grants, whether you want to secure a new grant, if you don't have one yet, we can help you do that, or whether you have an existing grant and you want to optimize that. Again, we're going to have a second webinar in June that will really dig into Google Grant with our agency to provide more information, but we'd love to know if that's something you're interested in. Blue Tusk will be onboarding about 10 clients a month. So if you are interested in it, let us know as soon as possible, because then we can, make sure that you're in the first group of members that get this program. And then national rehabilitation campaigns. Another thing that we can do is, if you're an organization that's not yet spending all of your grant, some organizations, don't get up to that $10,000 cap. We have national Vision Rehabilitation advertising campaigns that we can provide to you, so that, again, that's something that you can put in to make sure that you're spending all of your grant if you're not yet doing it. And then that can drive traffic right to your website. It, again, all benefits you, your SEO, but then it also helps, us raise awareness for vision rehabilitation more generally. And then I'll be sending out to all of you information by the end of this month on Vision Rehabilitation Week, all the holiday details, kind of like a shortcut of what I just prepared. Also links to our website page, the toolkit with all the social media content. And then we have a whole group of success stories that we'll be sharing, so that, we are going to have success stories of people whose lives have been transformed by vision rehabilitation in all the different areas of services. So there'll be a lot of information for you to gather if you do want to promote the holiday. So these are the new benefits. We're really excited to share those with you. We hope you'll all want to participate with the blog, that we can help you activate and kind of get the full benefit of your grants. And then again, really can have the holiday supporting vision rehabilitation. We've also been doing a lot of work with American Society on Aging and National Council on Aging, publishing articles every month. So we know that there are a lot of different resources that we've already been promoting resources. We certainly promote our members so that people can find you, and we'll continue to do that through all of these initiatives. So we'll continue to embed resources into everything that we're doing. So if you have a resource that you would like us to share, we would love you to share that with us as well, because as we do these articles, as we do all of these blogs and everything else, we can kind of promote, again, all the resources in our community. So I'm going to stop it here now. I guess let me know if you have any questions. You can put questions into the Q&A. And I think I speak fast. I'm sorry if I went fast, but it gives us more time for questions and answers. So if you have any questions, you can just put them into the Q&A, and we'll take those one at a time. And again, we'll also then let you know about the webinar next month, where we'll really, as I said, dive into Google grants in much more detail. And really, the agency will kind of talk about a strategy to help everyone optimize their grants. Because, certainly some members have national campaigns and programs, and some members are local and have local services. So we just want to make sure that regardless of, your, how you serve people, you can really get the full benefit of your grant. I mean, I'd love everybody to put a thumbs up, like in their, if you have a grant already. I'd be curious to see how many of you actually have them and are using them. You can just put a little one of those.
We did have one question asking, what is the cost for
Yes.
Blue Tusk management?
So Blue Tusk is charging a special rate for Vision Serve Alliance's members of only $350 a month. And if you have done research on agencies that do this, that's a really great cost. Great. I'm seeing people have grants. And I guess for the people that have grants, it would be great for you also. I know it's asking you to put things in a chat, but are you getting the full benefit of them? Do you feel like you're spending all of your money and you're optimizing them?
There's another comment from Patricia Porter, and she just notes that she had volunteers helping to manage it, but that was really difficult. It's not an easy program to manage.
Yeah, it's not. It's become increasingly complex. And again, Carlos can speak to that a little because we do have time, but it really, I think it now more than it used to requires someone either being more dedicated to it, or an agency that can support. Good. So Megan, I see that you're hitting your limit. That's amazing. And the blogs, I mean, I guess I hope that, if you don't already have a blog, or if you want content to supplement your blog, that's something else that we're excited to share with you. So, and again, we'll be sending out information to all of you on what that looks like. And then if you have topics, again, like we know that we have a certain list of topics, that's not everything. So we'd love to know what topics you want to cover. So it'll definitely be collaborative. We want to make sure that, it works for everyone.
The question in here, how long is the special pricing available from Blue Tusk? I know that there's a limit per month, how many new clients they can take on, right?
So 10 members can join that program a month.
Sue, it's Jason Eckert talking. Can you talk a little bit more about what will be in the toolkits for people to roll out Vision Rehabilitation Week? Give them a little taste of what we might send them. Yep. And how they can use the materials there to promote to their members, to promote to their communities, either on their websites or in other ways.
Yep. So we will have a comprehensive toolkit that will have copy for you to, if you want to just use that copy, you can just literally cut and paste it right onto your website, into your newsletters. We'll have social media sample posts. Again, you can edit that and make it your own, but you can just pick it up the way we'll provide it. We'll share it for all different platforms. And then we'll already have composed images. I think in the slides, you may have seen it. We had a couple of images. So we'll have some of those that you can also use. We have the rights to those. So you can just pick those up and use them as well to promote the holiday. So again, it's really going to be turnkey. There'll be a whole website page on our site where you can go there and grab any of those assets that you want. And then we'll also have a separate page that has stories, success stories. So you can go there and grab any of those stories as well. So again, it will all be organized to make it really easy for you to pick up what you want and customize it or use it as is. And the goal with Blue Tusk is to continue to have this pricing extended for a while. It's not like an initial price and then you're going to pay a lot more. That's not the goal. We really want to continue to support members. That is the goal. And what, Blue Tusk will do is if you're interested in either getting a new grant or if you have a grant and you want to have a consultation, they'll have an initial call with you, no risk, no long-term commitment, just to really talk to you about your specific goals, what you want to achieve. And then Carlos and Blue Tusk can really kind of talk to you about what they think they can do for you. So again, there'll be that initial conversation. I'll be part of that. And then you can decide if that's something that you want to proceed with. But even once you become a Blue Tusk client, there's no long-term commitments. You own your content. So it's really going to be, I think, as I've worked with other agencies, I feel like Blue Tusk is really an organization that's going to support us and our mission. And what's great is they not only have industry experience, but they'll also be working with a number of different members. So we're really going to minimize you bidding against each other, right? Because the goal is not to be doing that. So we'll really be looking at those kinds of campaigns. Yeah, so Patricia, I see if someone has a grant and they sometimes Google can be punitive. If you don't manage the grant, they can deactivate you. So Carlos can really help you get reactivated as well if a client is member is in that state. So it's fine. They're very good at that. And then once you become a Blue Tusk client, if you decide to go that way, they will help you stay active with Google and just make sure that you're complying with all Google's requirements, which, as many of you know that have grants are increasingly complex.
This is Chris Peterson. Do you know if Blue Tusk has any experience outside of Google Ads, like social media marketing or things like that?
Carlos can speak to that.
Yeah, so hey there, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep. Great. So we do. We actually manage not only the Google Ad Grant, but paid accounts such as Google, LinkedIn ads, Twitter or X now, anything that deals with Meta as well, so Facebook and Instagram. So it's just not Google Ad Grants, but definitely any advertising platform that would make sense. So we can definitely manage from budgets as small as less than 1,000 per month, which would be a great way of getting new audiences, lead gen, to even budgets as high as like $1 million per month. So we definitely can have a wide range of strategies and portfolios of what we've been able to do in the past.
And I see a note, another in the chat. Will this be considered the first annual? Yes, this is the inaugural Vision Rehabilitation Week. It will be the same time every year. And we have really looked at the calendar of other holidays that are being promoted, that are, kind of in our community. And we really did try to go to a period where we're not crowding with other holidays. And I think our goal is to make sure that there's constantly holidays, right? Because to have that continued public awareness, we want to make sure that there's going to be things to promote all the time. So we feel this really dovetails well with all of the other holidays, and it kind of amplifies the voice if we're all promoting these holidays. So, hopefully we'll all continue to promote a lot of holidays, because I know me as a marketing person, it's really helpful. Right now, we're in very active mode with the NEI and others promoting Healthy Vision Month and Mental Health Month, right? So it gives us another element, right? Another component for our digital outreach to have a holiday. And then those are great for Google campaigns. We use them for Google ad campaigns as well. So we push those out on social in all of our communications. So, and I think it's also a nice way to partner. So hopefully, again, we really want to partner with all of you on that holiday and some of these larger initiatives. Any other questions? Feel free to unmute yourself. We have time. So if there's any other questions or anything.
I don't have a question. This is Kelly from AFB. I just
Hi.
wanted to say that I'm excited that you guys have developed a new commemorative week, and I'm excited to help promote it. So thank you guys for establishing messaging to help make that easy, because it's always nice to have an easy lift for these sort of things. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think any partners, I mean, we are, as I mentioned before, NEI is partnering with us on that. We're excited about that. NCOA, ASA, and some other coalitions. But if you have partners that you want to send it out to in advance, just let me know. Hopefully I'll include my email in the chat. And then, if you need information before, the end of the month, just let me know and I can send you the toolkit information, other information in advance. And again, the goal is really to continue to launch new member benefits in the marketing area. We know that that's, important for all of us to get the awareness, continue, raising awareness of the organizations and our, again, Vision Rehabilitation umbrella. Another thing that we'll be talking about going forward is Facebook, fundraisers, right? So there's a lot of different things as nonprofits, especially, that we can do that, again, some of our members are taking advantage of more of these things. And we just want to be able to share some of this for those who are not yet taking advantage of some of these things. So, and then any questions you have, anything we can do to, any services that you need. I know you mentioned, a service before in terms of social media and some other things. If there's any other services that you feel or you're struggling with or a challenge, please let us know. Because again, our goal is really to deliver the best member benefit package to you as possible. So we're delighted to share whatever we can. And again, resources, right? So please share resources. I know when we do our articles, our national articles with our partners, we're promoting a lot of different resources. We always promote our members as well, member organizations, but we do promote certain resources. So if you do have a resource that you feel is important for us to share, please share that with us as well.
Sue, it's Jason again. Just because we have a few moments and this will tie to that, can you share with those who are on the call just some of the partnerships that we've already developed and what it looks like when we give them cross content, like the aging folks that run our particular content, and how that's connected, or what content we've shared for this month for Healthy Eye Month, just in case people haven't seen it on social media, and they can get a sense of how, by participating more actively with VSA, they're in turn participating more actively with these organizations, and how we can continue to cross-promote links to articles on the NCOA website or the ASA website that we've developed and promoted that reflect Vision Rehabilitation, that they can tack onto in their local areas for the subscribers and readers of those websites who might be in their catchment.
Yep.
For instance.
Yeah. So we have a wonderful partnership with National Council on Aging, for example, where we share, publish 1 to 2 articles a month on vision rehabilitation topics and related topics. We've been doing that since last year. So now we probably have about 30 articles. And the goal is to have a lot of content between National Council on Aging, ASA, and other partners where, people that are either consumers, people facing vision loss. Their families are caregivers. So if NCOA has a section of their site that's for that audience, so that's a different kind of education. But then we also write articles for professionals that are, tailored differently and written differently, specifically for people that support people that are older. So again, we're really trying to go as broad as possible to provide a lot of information on vision rehabilitation. National Eye Institute, we've been partnering with them on an ongoing basis, but then, as I mentioned before, for Healthy Vision Month, they provided us with resources that I know a lot of our members have been using. And then we also provided them with resources. And then just the other day, they promoted the Big Data Project. And they kind of did a social post across all of their platforms promoting vision rehabilitation and big data. So again, through these partnerships, the goal is really to kind of, make sure that we are promoting our services as broadly as possible. And I think, ASA and NCOA and some of our other partners, NEI, have been a really great resource for us to continue to expand awareness. And, part of this is, as co-chair of the Public Awareness Committee for AVLNC, we've been focused on, some of the media outlets and partners that reach older Americans. But we're also doing partnerships in other areas as well. So again, the goal is to make sure that everyone knows about this. We also had started a project which we're hoping to continue with the Ad Council to really reframe vision loss. So we did a first, it's a 5-phase project that we hope would then turn into a large national campaign. But the first phase was really doing a listening study to look at, what the national discourse was on vision rehabilitation. And as it may not surprise you at that point in time, there wasn't a lot of discussion that was happening around it. So again, as Vision Serve Alliance, our goal is really to continue to raise the dialogue and have more people talking about it. I know your goal is very much the same. So again, I think, Jason, back to your point, I think some of these national partnerships, it really is helping us continue to find ways to amplify our voice as a community. So again, if you have a partner that you would like us to connect with, we're delighted to do that as well. Again, we just really want to continue to share educational content so that people really understand. I mean, we all know that, of all the people that need vision rehabilitation services, less than 5% are accessing them, right? And that's just tragic. So whatever we can do to raise awareness for that and let people know about that. And I think, this all comes together. I think the blog, if a number of us take that on, we can really kind of raise those topics higher up in terms of public awareness. If all of our members took $1,000 of their grant a month and promoted, the community and promoted all of these vision rehabilitation topics, then that, can you imagine how much that would be? With 25 members, it's $25,000 a month. That's, a $750,000 a year campaign. So I think as a cooperative, as a group, we're so powerful and we can do so much. So I think, some of this is really just helping tap in to that education, that public awareness. So we would love your thoughts, any feedback. Again, our goal is to try to create turnkey content to make it as easy as possible for if you don't have the resources to do that yourself.
Sue, there is a question in the chat. There is one of our organizations. He's asking if there's an issue qualifying for the Google grants as a healthcare organization, because Google says that nonprofits that are hospitals or healthcare organizations are not eligible. So are there some difficulties getting approved?
Yeah, Carlos, I'll defer to you on that. I do think they have limitations. So Carlos, I'd like, maybe you can research that and we can get back to Justin.
Yeah, definitely. So it is true that some organizations, so like hospitals and healthcare, technically aren't. But you'll be surprised how many times we've applied for the Google grant, even though we're under what we wouldn't be approved. They still sometimes let it go through. It's not so much on if you're a healthcare, but more about I believe every nonprofit has a specific code that Google would actually look into in the way that your 501c3 was filed. So yeah, I mean, at the end, we can apply for you, really help you get the grant. And if we can't, then of course we'll report and let you know that we're not eligible, based on the type of nonprofit you have.
Yeah. So Justin, I put my information, my email in the chat. If you want to just email me directly, we can have Carlos just jump into that and kind of connect with you. Because what they'll do is they can apply directly which, as Carlos said, sometimes can make a difference. And that oftentimes makes it easier for members to apply for this and makes it quicker. So that might create a different result.
I will say that one quick thing here. I know I saw that a few people were mentioning they already have a grant. So if you guys already have a Google Ad grant, one of the things that we can do is audit your account. So we can actually tell you what are some of the things that we would do differently. And there's no charge for this, of course. And that's something that we can even talk about during our the next webinar, which is next month. And of course, we can go into some of the things that we would do. So one of the big things, of course, would be quality score, search impression share, power pages. So things that a lot of agencies don't focus on. And if you are managing in-house, or if your agency is currently managing this, then again, these are things you can take back to them and show them, right? So again, we'll discuss that more during next webinar next month.
Yeah, and just to be clear, because Carlos did say it, there's no cost to that initial consultation. So I encourage you, if you do have a grant, to go through that process. It's really easy. It'll be an hour call, and then he can do an analysis on your account and just provide you with that information. And then if you don't have a grant yet, Carlos, Blue Tusk is willing to help our members get that at no cost either. So, again, whatever we can do to support you on the Google side. Well, thank you so much for coming to this. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your membership, and we really want to continue to support you in the best way possible. So please let us know if there are any other marketing areas as we start sending this information out to you. We'll include that maybe on the form if there are any other areas where you're having challenges. Please let us know, because again, we want to continue to evolve this into more member benefits for you. And I think marketing support is, something that if we can help, we're delighted to do that.
Bravo. Great job, Sue. We're thrilled to have all these great ideas to share. And I know that the members have been asking for this kind of support for a long time. So watch for that form next week, everybody. We look forward to hooking you up with these great new member benefits.